Yo, what's going down? Hope y'all doing alright, man. Man, it's a good time for the market, you feel me? Everything on sale. Like, I hope y'all been paying attention, man. Everything on sale right now. Everything, man. I ain't been on here for a while. I hope y'all been alright, man. I've been good, man. Living life, enjoying myself. I had to cut my little trip short. Man, it's been good times though, man. I can't cap. It's been good times, but let's get into it though. So, hey, everything down at least 30-40%. You feel me? For some people, that's bad. You know what I'm saying? Because they weren't expecting it. You know what I'm saying? Like they weren't expecting to see what was going on right now. For those of you who've been paying attention, been keeping track. You know what I'm saying? Like, we saw this coming months ago. Like I had said before, like, there's multiple reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, multiple reasons as to why, like, the market is where it is right now. One reason being there's a whole bunch of FUD, which is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. People been talking about China banning Bitcoin. China talked about banning Bitcoin ever since 2013, 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. China's been talking about banning Bitcoin for forever. It doesn't matter because Bitcoin isn't a centralized entity. Bitcoin isn't a company. So, I mean, you can't ban computers all over the world from validating transactions. And that's what people do on the Bitcoin network, the miners. So... so I mean, like, all that, whatever, we heard it all before, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing new, so we all good. We ain't even worried about that. Then Elon Musk, here he go. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude been talking about bullshit, like, ever since he been talking about Dogecoin. Like, he been... it's just crazy that people, like Elon Musk is smart as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, bro is smart as hell in electricity and energy, you know, cars, going to Mars, doing all that stuff. Like, bro smart as fuck. But, like, come on. Like, when it comes to crypto, you already know he bullshitting. Like, this man, first he talks about not allowing people to buy his cars anymore for Bitcoin. You look it up, only 17 of his cars have been sold total for Bitcoin. Only 17 Teslas have ever been sold for Bitcoin. So, like, it's irrelevant. Like, if I have a product, if I have a book or whatever it may be, and I release it and nobody buys it, and then I'm like, hey, nobody else can buy my book. Nobody else can buy my product. Who cares? Nobody's buying it anyway. So, it's irrelevant. Again, when you look at it again, Tesla made more. Tesla bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, and then they sold 10% of it. He sold 10% of his Bitcoin. This dude, go look it up. He's made more money in Q1 off of selling credits for Tesla and off of selling his Bitcoin than he did off of selling Teslas. His main job is selling Teslas, and he's made more money off of selling Bitcoin than selling Teslas in Q1 of 2021. I'm public knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You already know I'm lead the pictures and stuff. But it's like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, you're talking about not selling any more of your Teslas that aren't selling for Bitcoin. Stop selling them for Bitcoin. And then you're talking about the energy. You're talking about how Bitcoin's bad for the environment. Like, how... Y'all look at it right now. Y'all think about it. When y'all go, just drive past your favorite bank with Wells Fargo, Navy Fed, Chase, whatever. Guarantee the lights are on in that building. Your favorite financial institute, JP Morgan, TD Ameritrade, whatever it may be. Go drive past the building. Guarantee the lights are on. These people waste millions and billions of dollars every single year. Every single year. And just lights utilities, stuff that they waste because they make up for it in all the money that they get out of the people. So it's like they're wasting money year round. But where do we look at that waste? When do we say that is bad for the environment? You, at your house, as opposed to using your washing machine, you could wash your hands by clothes. Washing your hands by clothes will save you energy and will be better for the environment than running your washing machine. But is that efficient? No, it's not. So these banks, these financial institutions that are pushing the dollar, that's constantly devaluating, like we see what's going on with that. What's going on with that? The dollar's going down, so they're constantly using energy, wasting energy on something that's devaluing. When people who are in the Bitcoin space, people who are mining Bitcoin, it's more profitable for them to find ways that are better to mine Bitcoin in more energy efficient ways. You see a lot of these mining rigs, a lot of these are like fucking solar, wind, hydroelectric, like a lot of these different mining rigs that are mining Bitcoin or mining these other coins, a lot of them are using energy efficient ways because it cuts down on energy that they have to spend. Like if I can spend less on keeping this Bitcoin rig running, so that means I can keep more Bitcoin and not use that money to spend towards running my mining plant, then of course I'm going to find an alternate way to save more money. That's the whole point. That's the incentive behind Bitcoin. That's the incentive behind all these people mining. Is because that if it costs more for me to run this rig than I made money off of this rig, then I wouldn't run it. Obviously. Like the people who are running these Bitcoin mining rigs, they're obviously making more money than they are using energy. And Bitcoin is constantly going up in value as opposed to the dollar, which is going down in value. So, what are you talking about, Elon? But again, I mean, you see these. It's not just him. I mean, like the CEO of JP Morgan, CEO of Robinhood, CEO of PayPal. All these people were talking bad about Bitcoin for years. You know what I'm saying? Before they adopted it. So it's like this is how it goes. And then you see. It's no crazy math. It's nothing crazy. Like you see people investing in something, but they have no idea what it is, no idea why it's going up, and they're constantly investing in it, hoping that it goes up. What goes up must come down. I mean, that's just what it's physics, it's finance, it's true in everything. Whatever goes up must come down. Nothing goes constantly up and without trending down unless it's a scam. Straight up, unless it's a scam. So it's like, Bitcoin is not a scam. Ethereum is not a scam. So obviously it's not going to continue trending straight up. Like we saw this months ago. And we saw that all these people, once it starts going down, once people start selling off because they've been in Bitcoin, they've been in Ethereum, they've been in all these different coins since low, then what do you think is going to happen? It's just a network effect, a ripple effect. People are going to buy it. They're going to buy it because other people are telling them to buy it. And then once it sells, they're going to sell it because they're like, what the fuck? It's going down. It's going down in value. I got to sell before it goes down all the way. But people who are looking at it, they're like, all right, I'm selling high and buying low, how investors should. But so many people wait until it's at all-time highs, then they buy in. They buy high, sell low. We talked about this before. So, and we see that this is what happened. It's no mystery. Bitcoin's market cap went from over $1 trillion. Now it's at 600 billion, sorry. So it's like, if it goes from $1 trillion to 600 billion, that dropped 40%, over 40%. Bitcoin's price is going to drop over 40%. Ethereum went from over 500 million, now it's at 220 million. It dropped over 50%, so the price is going to drop over 50%. Like we talked about before, these different coins, they're based off of market cap. Start looking at the price. They're based off of market cap. So this was coming. This had to come. This had to happen. Like this wasn't something crazy. This had to happen. China isn't banning Bitcoin. Bitcoin isn't worse for any worse for the environment than you running your washing machine. Isn't any worse for the environment than all these banks keeping their lights on constantly year round. It's no worse for the environment. So like, it's a good long-term play if you realize that these whatever coin you're investing in. Not all of them are good long-term plays, but some of them are. The ones that are good long-term plays, it doesn't matter if it goes down in price because we're looking at the value. Value doesn't always equal price in anything. Anything. Price can just be whatever somebody sets it at, or whatever you're willing to pay for it. Your value, the value of something it may have intrinsic value, it may have extrinsic value. It may have value to you, it may have value to the marketplace. Your car may have more value to you than it does on the marketplace. Your car may be worth $10,000 because it has good memories. You done drove your kids around in it. Your first kid, you pass it on to your first kid. She drove around in it. Passed on to the grandkid. He drove around into the whatever till it went out of commission. That car has a lot of value to you. But to someone else, only thing they're looking at is like, okay, this car has a lot of miles on it. It's 20 years old, X, Y, Z. It may not have as much value to someone else as it does to you. But it has a set price. It has a set price. It won't go, you won't be able to sell this car over $5,000. You won't be able to sell this car over $6,000, whatever it may be. You won't be able to sell this car over a certain amount because it has a set price. But that doesn't mean that's the value that it has. The value to you is way more than that $6,000 price tag. The value to someone else may be way less than that $6,000 price tag. So value doesn't always equal price. So when you're looking at these different coins and you're looking at their price, the price doesn't always equal what their value. Bitcoin is very undervalued. Ethereum, extremely undervalued. So it's like looking at their price, the price isn't, it's not that it doesn't mean anything, but their price isn't as important as their value, because their value is way more than what their price is. But, it's good times, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is on sale. Hope y'all buying in. Hope y'all doing whatever y'all need to do. I hope the people who bought the all-time high, I hope y'all sold up. Hope y'all got some gains. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like looking at hype, listening to people, not doing your own research, it ain't gonna help you ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna get caught in this situation again. You're gonna get caught with your Dogecoin going from 70 cents to 30 cents. You're gonna get caught with your Bitcoin going from 64,000 to 32,000. You're gonna get caught with your Ethereum going from 41,000 to 1,900. 4,100 to 1,900. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a little lit. I'm out that extra in they hoe. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little turned. But, you feel me? Like, it's been a good time, man. Like, it's been a good time. It's been a good year. And you can expect everything to go back up in due time, when it's time. Like, people are scared right now. People aren't investing in, people are like, oh shit, I lost my money, even though they didn't lose their money. I'm not one of the people to tell you that you only lose when you sell, because you can lose without selling. Your shit can go to zero. So you can lose without selling. Anybody that tells you you can only lose when you sell, bullshit. You can lose without selling. So you can always lose. But it's just about having a strategy. Even if you investing in something, whether it be Doge or whatever, like if you're 40, go to 80, sell off 40, you still got your initial investment. It go up another 20, go up to 60, sell off 20. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your strategy be, but make sure you have a strategy. Don't be out here just blindly investing in shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, people out here blindly investing in stuff, and then you wonder, oh shit, this shit going down. I don't even know why it went up. So I damn sure don't know why it went down. You feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I sat back quiet for a couple months just because I'm like, all right, everybody, you know what I'm saying? They know what they talking about. They know what they doing. And then I see all this extra shit. And it's like, you got what you wanted. How can you be mad? You feel me? Whatever it is. You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna get into all of it, but everybody got what they wanted. How can you be mad? You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have did more research. If you didn't. If you did, it was straight. We got some gains, you feel me? Like, motherfuckers got some gains. Motherfuckers sold off, made some money, and still in their positions. Like, still good. Didn't never lose their initial investment. Just got some gains and got a little bit of play money to do something with. You feel me? Kudos to y'all. The motherfuckers who was just blindly just investing, just doing shit. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Straight up. But, I mean, you feel me? I'm happy, man. It's a good time, bro. And we got a lot to go from here. You feel me? Like, we got a lot of ways to go from here. Polygon, people who know about Polygon Matic, they've been partnering with Aave to make network fees cheaper, because the gas fees was crazy, man. Last week, if you were trying to do some type of shit on Ethereum, on top of the Ethereum ERC20 and shit, man, that shit was crazy last week. And the week before that, like, even this week, it's been crazy. Like, your network fees, man, you be trying to swap $100, like, your network fee $40, $50, $60, like, that shit crazy. But Polygon, they've been partnering with Aave, so you can borrow and lend on Aave's platform, and they have network fees really low. I'll link to that too. But they've been getting network fees really low, so look at that. The whole problem with Ethereum 2.0 is the scaling problem. Like, it's just trying to scale on top of the blockchain. Like, people, I said it before, people talk about like blockchain is new technology. This shit's been around since the 70s. It's just the way that it's being used is different. The technology isn't new. It's just that the way that they're building on top of it, the way that they're trying to scale it is new. Like, Chainlink is trying to be that oracle that brings shit in third party, brings shit outside of the blockchain onto the blockchain. Polkadot is trying to be like the whole that connects everything. Polkadot's trying to be the people that connect everything. Then you got Polygon. They're trying to be basically trying to be like a similar to a Chainlink, but they're basically trying to do different shit on top of Ethereum. So it's like, you got a lot of players out here trying to help with the scaling problem, because it is a problem. Like, the more that you scale up, the more that people use the network, the higher the fees are going to be. So like, you see that Cardano or Polkadot or whatever, Avalanche, whatever, they don't have that much, their network fees aren't that high, their transactions are really fast. It's because no one's using that network. Of course you're going to be fast. Of course your network fees are going to be low if no one is using your network. But if everyone's using Ethereum's network, so of course the network fees are going to be high. That's just that's just the issue. That's the scaling problem. It's always been a problem. That's been the whole issue with the blockchain, is that it's slow. Trying to scale on top of it, trying to build things on top of it, trying to scale it up, it makes it slower. It makes the network clogged up. And trying to find that solution is what's going to make somebody rich one day. And what's making people rich now is because they're trying to figure that out. But to act like that this is just some new technology and, you know, we're powering to the future. Like, I mean, it's a lot of things that we have ideas on, but we can't physically do. Like, people can physically build a whole bunch of different things, physically get to the Mars and everything else. It's not about what they can do on paper. It's not about figuring it out. It's not about the idea of it. It's not about writing it out, scaling it. It's about actually doing it, putting that to use, putting that to work. And that's the issue with a lot of things. It's like they work in the lab, they work on paper, but when you actually go and apply them, they don't work. So like, a lot of theories work out here with Cardano and Ripple and everything else, but it's like actually implementing that is the problem. Ethereum is the leader in this. There could be overtaken, nothing set in stone, but it's like they're the best at doing what they're doing. They're scaling on top of it. Bitcoin is the best at doing what it's doing, is being a store of value. The reason that Bitcoin is going to go up, the reason that Bitcoin is here to stay, is because it's a form of gold. It's trying to be internet gold, but it's better than that. Because you can't carry a whole bunch of gold around. You're not going to carry $1 million worth of gold in your pocket. You're not going to hold it at your house. People are going to come rob you. You know what I'm saying? You normally have that with a third party. You have that with a treasury, or with some type of bank, or some type of depository. You have it with them. Bitcoin you can hold in your pocket. You can hold millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin in your pocket. In a ledger, you can hold millions of dollars of Bitcoin in your phone. So it's different. You know what I'm saying? So it's good at what it's doing. Ethereum is trying to be the base layer for the next version of the internet. It's good at what it's doing. It's already caught the network effect. Everything is built on top of Ethereum. Aave, Maker, everything. Uniswap, 1inch, everything is built on top of Ethereum. They use ERC20. So, but like I said, I mean, I'm not an expert in this. I just do my research and try to get better, try to learn more, try to figure out how I can, you know, contribute to this technology, contribute to the future, not just look at it from a monetary standpoint. And that's what I want most of y'all to do, is because most people looking at it from a monetary standpoint, most people looking at the price, but it's way more than that, because it has more value than what it's priced at. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope y'all made some money. I hope y'all doing good out there. You already know. Ask me questions. Shoot me a text, DM, whatever. Give me some feedback. And, happy hunting.